Back at 8:45, more Americans are retiring from their main jobs, but then picking up part-time jobs during retirement. Whether it's to stay busy or earn extra income, finance experts say it is important to keep in mind how this can possibly affect your retirement in many different ways. Here with us is Ernie Burns with Burns Estate Planning and Wealth Advisors to explain it all. Ernie, good morning. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
So let's first talk about the people who are working in retirement. First, let's talk about the ones who just want to. They like to work, or they like to be around people.
A few people do. They don't have enough hobbies like me, so they have to work. They want to work, you know. And then the unfortunate thing is the Bureau of Vital Statistics came out and said that pretty much between 70 and 74, that age group right now, 19% are working because they have to. So that could be a hindrance on your income later in life.
And that's why you always talk about planning now for retirement. Obviously, we're talking about a group at this point who it's too late to plan because they already are in that retirement space. But another one thing you really wanted to explain to people was how working up to a certain age or beyond a certain age, there could be impacts as far as your Social Security tax is concerned. Explain that for us.
Exactly. So if you're between 62 and a half and 67, you're penalized on every dollar you make up to 50% if you're drawing your Social Security. So if you draw it early, you can get hit 50 cents on every dollar. However, after 70, after 67 and a half, after 66 and a half, at that time period, you can make as much as you like and you're not penalized. So don't draw your Social Security until you're fully retired, is the advice there.
Gotcha. So even if you have that part-time job, just have a part-time job, but with none of that money coming from Social Security or from your retirement, because you will be penalized.
Right, and you can make, prior to 66 and a half, you can make $21,140 a year and not be penalized. Anything above that, you penalize 50 cents on a dollar.
Wow. So I know you always have a message to people who are under that age, not quite even thinking about retirement just yet, how important and why it's so important to plan now so you don't have to do that in the future.
Yeah, and Beck's thing is this: if you want to know if you can retire, you're skating on your savings, your investments, sit down with a financial planner and ask for an income plan and a retirement plan. And even a tax strategy plan if you've made a little bit more than you expected. But look at a retirement plan throughout retirement, add it with inflation. Will you have enough? And that can help you decide if you can retire or if you need to work a year or two more.
And then possibly still retire and have a part-time job if that's something that you want to for hobby purposes or to make sure you're comfortable financially. Let's talk to the people who are new to the workforce who I know this is the financial times are hard right now. You know, there's inflation, everything's so much more expensive. A lot of people who are new to the workforce don't feel like they can even afford to save. What's your advice to them right now?
Like I've said in the past, and y'all have heard me, basically, look, if it's $50 a month, $100 a month, pay yourself first. I know you got all those bills laid out on the table, those Visas, MasterCards, your mortgage, especially if you're a young family, school bills. Take $100, $50, put it into just an S&P index, mutual fund, something that you're paying yourself once a month first. You'll be surprised how much that would accumulate through the years. So when you need this money for your home later or for some emergency, that money is there.
So plan no matter what. Otherwise, as you mentioned, you're going to be part of that statistic. And what was that number again that the vital records, and I missed the office that you said too.
Yeah, it's right now it's anybody between 70 and 74, those individuals still working because they have to. It's like 17%.
74, still having to work.
Having to work.
If you can avoid that, now is the time to make sure you don't have to deal with that later on in life. All right, Ernie Burns, thank you as always. We appreciate your time.